Welcome everybody to another beep deep. Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 216, I believe. What happened last time?
Last time, Sasuke being all crazy again. He was fighting Kakashi, and then Sakura tried to intervene and almost got everyone murdered.
Yeah.
But then Naruto stepped in, and we had this flashback sequence and like some interesting effects where they're both like standing in like this like thing. But we'll see what happens next.
Hope you guys enjoy. We've taken a bit of a break. We were a bit like turned off by the flashback no jutsu. It was a bit rough, but yeah, so it's been like a week or two since we last watched. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of a bad time to take it, but we just ended up doing other stuff. So sorry about that. We try not to take that long of a break, but if there's holes in our logic of what's going on, forgive us. Well, it'll all work out in the end, I promise. It's all gonna be okay. But yeah, let's go. Leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Check out Patreon, support the official release. Let's go. Perfect. It's the OP right at the beginning. There's still some spoilers in the OP that I don't want to give away. There's one specific thing that I don't want you to see.
It's so annoying.
He took Shisui's eye before he died.
He took Shisui's eye. He sealed it with the sealing jutsu.
You've been my goal. At the beginning, I had nothing, but I built bonds. Like with Team 7. On the missions with you and Sakura.
More flashback no jutsu. It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. At least we haven't seen them like back to back to back. We took a bit of a break.
And this looks cool. It's cool to see this reanimate because this is how it should have looked the first time.
Throw him off guard. He's after Naruto. Stop him!
It looks so epic.
It does.
God, I say it every time we see these flashbacks.
Naruto.
Imagine if this is what the fucking show looked like the first time around. Look at this shit. It looks so good.
I remember that was such like a stressful moment
When he's
they were
falling?
on his back and he like falls.
I remember, yeah, and they also dragged that on like for 30 straight seconds.
Don't let your dream die.
He talked for like 3 straight minutes about how he wanted to kill Itachi in that moment. Previous flashback. Remember these guys? I don't even remember how that I think Sasuke fucked him up hardcore. Like he didn't just defend Sakura. Scaredy cat.
You're not hurt, are you? Scaredy cat.
Demon Shuriken. I wish they at least showed them in order. Like it went from the end. It's like a Tarantino movie. It went from the end to the beginning to the middle. It's clear that whoever was doing this had a lot of fun animating these scenes. They really made Sasuke look more like a kid in these flashbacks as well.
Yeah.
I'm noticing.
You're not hurt, are you? You scaredy cat.
Whoa. I guess because like when you're watching part 1, it's like they're trying to make them look older and cool.
Yeah.
For like the kids watching or like when people are watching younger, but now that you're older and looking back on it, they're trying to make it look like a memory, so everyone looks younger. Man, they're going to every single one. Is this a flash? Like they should have just it's cool as shit. I can't deny it's cool as shit to see all this. It's really well animated and everything.
The only thing we have like that thing with Madara and Danzo, and then we just go into this and I'm like,
yeah, it does suck. They reanimated this? The filler episode about his face? Like they actually did it?
Maybe they did.
Maybe they did. They skipped the rooftop fight. Oh, they'll probably go after the climactic final battle. Since they do everything out of order. Oh, yeah, I remember he fell right into the waterfall. It looks so fucking
Looks
cool,
really cool.
dude.
To be strong like you, cool like you. I guess that's why I kept chasing after you. No matter what happens, I'm really glad that I got to know you.
Naruto, no matter what you may say to me now, I'm not changing. I'm still going to kill each and every person in the Hidden Leaf, including you. I'll get revenge for the Uchiha clan.
Basically, he's like smiling like, yeah, Sasuke, and then he hears that and he's just like,
Your only choices are to kill me and become the hero who saved the entire village, or get killed by me and be known as a loser.
Sasuke, I just don't believe that. I am not gonna be a loser. But I'm not gonna be the hero who killed you either. Neither one's gonna happen.
I'll just break every bone in your body and drag you back to the village, Sasuke.
yeah, because that worked great the first time. Oh yeah, because this was in the middle of their clash.
Oh, I literally forgot that they even got that far.
Because remember, that whole world that they're in, that like weird domain expansion thing is like, oh shit!
Whoa!
He springs off the clone. That's cool. Did Zetsu just form out of him, like from the
I don't
spores
know.
on him?
When did you?
Oh, I've been tagging along for quite a while.
Because remember, he
Yeah,
like
I
was
know, I
growing on
remember
everyone.
And to make sure that you didn't see me. It seems like you were in a crisis. And you needed some help.
No.
I told you to go back to the village.
It's all clear to me now.
All clear to him now.
See,
I really should collect the Rinnegan before the war begins. Sasuke, he's in a real bind. What now?
It's all clear. What do you mean by that, Naruto?
What's all clear? He can't even see the smile on his face.
What's going on, Sasuke?
Madara.
And
What's going on with Sasuke?
For you.
he's been fighting nonstop for like...
That's true. It's just it looks like it's getting to him.
Yeah, well, he can't fucking see anything, and he's like destroyed.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is going to be tough all by myself. What to do?
No, Zetsu. Capturing Naruto is beyond you. The Nine Tails is too tough for a non-battle type like you.
What for you?
We'll let Sasuke get the Nine Tails. I will enjoy watching that.
Yeah, it's interesting how if Madara wants it, he doesn't just fucking
Take it
suck
himself.
him in. He could do it in like 2
He was
seconds.
quick enough.
Black half. Yes, all right. I
I
understand.
reconnect with the black half.
Naruto.
I know. But don't worry, I'm all right. There's just one thing I want to make sure I say to Sasuke before he leaves.
Let's go, Sasuke.
Not yet.
Say what you need to say.
Sasuke! Do you remember? Do you remember what you said to me long ago at the final valley? The thing about high-level shinobi?
When two shinobi are powerful enough, they are able to read each other's thoughts simply by an exchange of fists. Tell me, do you know what I'm thinking right now at this very moment? Can you read my mind?
Trading blows just now. I learned a lot about you and what you're thinking. It means we become high-level shinobi, Sasuke. Both you and me. So Sasuke, can you tell me what it is I'm thinking right now? Can you read my mind? Understand that if you and I fight each other, we'll both die. Sasuke, if you attack the Hidden Leaf, I'll have no choice. I will fight you, don't doubt that. Until that day, save your hatred. Then, you can throw all of it right at me. I'm the only one who can handle all that hate. Do you understand? I'm the only one who can fulfill that duty. So I'll bear the burden of your hatred.
He's really getting to him,
Die
too.
with you.
What is it with you? Huh? Just what in the hell do you want from me? Why are you so fixated on me?
Because you're my friend. Sasuke, from the moment we met, I knew it would take a lot of work if I was ever gonna understand you. Exchanging punches is the way we can understand each other. I know that. Like I said just now, it means that both of us have become high-level shinobi. Once we really understand each other, your hatred will go away. Just like mine when I met Iruka-sensei. I haven't given up on you. Not yet. I will take you back to the Hidden Leaf Village. I'll never change my mind.
Naruto, you...
All right, I guess that I'm done nagging you for now, Sasuke. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I'm not any good with words. I shouldn't try to lecture you. Well, I guess if the worst does happen, and both of us end up dying, you won't be an Uchiha, and I won't be the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki anymore. We'll be free of our burdens, and we'll understand each other in the afterlife.
I'm not going to change. I don't want to understand you. I won't die. You're the one who's going to die.
And we'll die together, Sasuke.
Fine by me. But at least I'll take you down first.
No problem. Since it's clear that you still don't respect me at all.
Enough, Naruto. I'll handle Sasuke. You have to pursue your dream of becoming Hokage. Won't let Sasuke take you down with him.
But I'm not worthy of being Hokage. If I can't even save a friend. Fine, Sasuke. I'll fight you.
Naruto stands here with clear resolve, while my courage and determination do nothing but continue to waver. I'm a shinobi too, but I'm always crying and relying too much on Naruto. Came here thinking that I was past all that, but still, I hesitate. Haven't really prepared myself at all. I can't do anything. I can't say anything. All I can do is to trust them.
At least you understand that.
All right. I'll leave Sasuke to you, Naruto. However, watch over my body, Sakura. I'll get rid of Madara right now.
Come on. Don't bother Kakashi. That jutsu won't work on me. Let's go, Sasuke.
Madara, I want to talk to you later.
Well,
I'll be waiting, Sasuke.
do you want to pause it there
Why?
just to talk about that? Or it's almost over.
What
It's
do you
almost
want to
over.
discuss?
I want Itachi's eyes.
So,
Makes sense because you fucking can't see anymore.
Too much.
I still don't have to give up my dream. The Team 7 will laugh together again one day.
Is he blue?
What?
What the fuck? He looks poisoned.
It must have been this wound.
You mean that?
Oh, the poison dagger?
Oh. The poison dagger that Sakura was gonna use? Right.
It's because of the poisoned kunai I used earlier.
Fucking sorcery's poison. He's about to fucking
I'm
die.
afraid So, you need to administer the antidote right away, Sakura.
I didn't bring one. I didn't want Sasuke to be able to
Taking
survive.
you to the hidden leaf. Please behave yourself.
I wouldn't try anything at this point anyway.
Oh my fucking god.
Ready?
Just do it.
Itachi.
I will destroy the hidden leaf.
That was a huge episode.
Yeah, they did this weird thing where they included like half the episode of flashbacks and then half the episode of like a
really
lot.
pertinent canon material.
Yeah.
Like super climactic shit. I really wish that they didn't do all the flashbacks, or at least just had like a
I wish
slideshow of
that
all
they
the
had
biggest
had
moments.
like just made a like an entire full flashback episode and then made an entire full
canon episode.
good
The
episode.
thing is, they did. That's the other thing. Is I was gonna say that during the episode. They literally did. Remember when Naruto was sitting with Yamato recovering? They had like 2 or 1 full flashback episode. Then the episode
true,
before
like-
that was flashbacks. The episode after that, and they just keep. But now they're in this thing where like. And this season, by the way, season 10 of Shippuden, because now that we're watching it on a different format, we can see the different seasons and everything. This is 22 episodes long this season. And the production value seems to be really high for a shorter season, but usually when a season's short like that, that means that like they're trying to drag things out, or it's not like they don't have enough whatever resources or time or something is going wrong to where it's not like the full 25, 26 episodes. Usually in like normal anime standards, but this is a long running thing. Whatever. But it's clear after this encounter, it's like there's a couple episodes left and then it's the end of the season and it flips over to a new one. Anyway, this episode was crazy. What did you go through your thoughts on the episode? What did you think of that whole encounter?
I feel like it's interesting for me to watch this whole like Naruto Sasuke aspect, because for me personally, it's probably like I don't like Sasuke. I think he's a shit friend, and for the most part kind of always has been. Like he's had a few moments where he's been there for Naruto, but he you know what I mean?
Generally speaking, even when they were on the same side,
even when they were on the same side,
like,
he was always like shitting on Naruto and telling him he was stupid, and like maybe some of that was like all in fun, but some of that was because he just was fucking annoyed by Naruto. And now it's like Naruto is like, I will devote my life and all of my energy into rescuing my friend and bringing him back to the good side. Sasuke's like, I will murder every single person
that you love,
including you. I will fucking kill you. And
I'll
Naruto's
erase
like,
your entire I'll erase your entire sphere of influence from existence if I have my way.
And it's like Naruto comes into it like, oh, now I can understand Sasuke because like we've experienced more of the same pain. Like I've lost my like parental figures, and so has he, and like my village got destroyed, so like maybe I can kind of relate more. And it seems like he can, but Sasuke doesn't give a fuck. Sasuke's just like, oh, your village already got destroyed. Well, I'll fucking destroy it again. I will destroy it however many times it takes until it's gone forever.
I will extinguish the will of fire, in every sense of the word. Like I will erase it from like that's literally what he wants, everything to be devoured.
Yeah.
And when I watched this for the first time, I was like. Because I didn't hate Sasuke as much, but when I was watching that and Naruto's just like, oh, Sasuke, we're best friends, and then he's just like, I hate you. I want you to die, and like the whole time he's just like, well, I'll die with you. I'm not gonna die. You're gonna die. Well, I'll. Okay, like... Sasuke. Like, and I'm like, I know it's not like that, but it kind of feels like Naruto's. he's really barking up the wrong tree, it feels like.
It feels super awkward. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because I, like, just don't support a, like, friendship between them in the first place, or it's just, like, because Naruto is just, like, haha, I guess I'm not good at talking to people, I'm just gonna, like, leave now, like, that sort of, like, to me, it's kind of an awkward conversation, because Naruto and Sasuke are just on, like, completely different, like, they're not even in the same conversation.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
Naruto
what it
is just, like, telling Sasuke, like, yeah, man, I'm still here for you. I know you're, like, super destructive right now, but it's fine. One day, it'll, like, work out, we'll be together. And Sasuke's just,
They're
like...
talking completely past each
Yeah,
other.
Sasuke's just, like, I will fucking kill you. As soon as I get the chance, I will murder you.
You don't...
And I will be happy that you are dead.
You don't understand this whole, like, camaraderie and, like, this weird connection that you think we have. Like, I left that behind so long ago that, like, I'm not... Like, I didn't even expect you to say anything when you showed up, basically, that kind of thing. It's like, all of this is, like, so last year. It's like, it's literally, like, it's so last season. You know what I mean?
And it's just, like, the first time, in their first fight, when Sasuke, like, thought he killed Naruto and he was, like, throwing up and, like, freaking out, that's not the case anymore. He is going around murdering people all over the place. He like, had someone on his team. Oh, he doesn't need them anymore? I'll fucking kill you.
He literally forgot about Jugo and Suigetsu.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't, he's, like...
At this point, like, and also, like, literally just in, like, the span of the last, like, I don't know, like, 48 hours of the in-show time...
Yeah.
He has even since, like, transformed, like, we kept getting the updates from Karian of, like, oh my god, he's, like, not even the same person anymore. Holy fuck, he's really not the same person anymore. Like, he's escalated at such a fast degree, like, literally, like, yesterday in the show, he's like, or like a couple days ago in the show, he's like, no, I would never take Itachi's eyes because what I'm doing is going against him, so I'm not gonna, like...
But now he doesn't even respect that.
No, yeah,
like,
that's
far.
like, that's the other thing, it's like, it was kind of clear that it was, like, going that way, but it's extra shitty, because but at first he was like, I'm gonna do what I need to do, but I'm gonna I'm gonna, like, go against Itachi's wishes, but I'm not gonna force him...
I'm not gonna sully his entire life.
Literally, force
wrong.
his eyes to look at the shit that I'm doing that he would never have wanted.
Yeah.
And that was back when he was, like, still, like, oh, I'm not gonna kill people all the time if they don't need to get killed.
He was out for a twisted sense of justice at that point. Like, he wanted to bring justice to the village, and he was taking it further. It was still fucked. Like, it wasn't good, but it was in, like, relative anti-hero territory. Now now that he has completed his anti-hero arc by killing Danzo, and the two other elders don't seem to be doing very much. They're just fucking yapping
also,
at
the
whoever
other thing
Hokage
is it's...
After he completed that, now he's in full-on villain. Like,
yeah, and it's bad because it will literally never... Even if he destroyed the entire Leaf Village, like, what... He wouldn't feel fulfilled. That's not the kind of thing you feel... Like, he killed Danzo. Was he even, like, slightly...
It seems like he's already over it.
Yeah,
there was no catharsis.
I'm saying, like, you kill in, like... the way that it goes, Danzo is, like, the one person alive that is pretty much the most responsible.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to put it all onto one person, it's Danzo. He fucking has all the eyes. He, like, orchestrated this plan. He's the one who, like, made it with Itachi and everything. Fine. But killing the guy that had the most part to play in the thing that you're supposedly getting revenge for, and you don't give a fuck, and you're still like, I'm gonna murder literal babies back in the Leaf Village.
What do you think, like, what's the point of talking about this, though?
I don't know.
We know that. We already know that. Why are we talking, why are you going over that again?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, we already know about, like, we get it. What do you think about that, though? Like, what's the point of going over that?
I don't know.
You just don't like Sasuke? Like, that's fine, but, like, what do you take from that? Like, where do we go from here? Like, you know?
I don't know. Like, it literally seems like something else needs to happen. Like, but I don't know what could possibly happen that would, like, make this happen. Something after he gets Itachi's eyes, something like he'll get some sort of fucking, like, vision or, like, I just don't know, or like even like years later, I don't know what could possibly, unless he like is forced to sit in a fucking timeout or some shit, like Madara's like, no, you can't do anything right now, you have to just like sit in this cave. And
well,
like,
he's getting an eye transplant.
Yeah.
Those don't just work right away.
Well, yeah.
Unless you're Kakashi. I guess maybe they do. I don't know. We've only really seen the one, right?
Eye transplant?
Yeah.
The only in
Like
action,
other, like yeah.
We've seen people with that had
transplanted.
clearly gotten a transplant in the
But
past.
we don't know how long it takes. Other than
No.
if Kakashi is any example, immediately it works. But maybe it's different if you're going for the fucking eternal Mangekyo Sharingan or whatever the fuck.
But either way, I just don't know. Like, seemingly nothing at all can get through to him, even getting what he wants. So I don't know. I feel like something probably eventually will happen, and maybe Naruto will be able to like get through to him at some point. But like when he's in this state, there's literally no way. Like nothing. He's not going to change his mind.
So what do you think are they going to do next though? Like what do you think comes next in the story?
Well, we did like the 5 Kage summit, and now there's this whole thing of like everyone's gonna team up against the Akatsuki, which is basically just like Madara and a couple other like Zetsu and stuff. So maybe more of that. Madara said like,
isn't it literally Madara and Zetsu and kind of Sasuke?
Yeah.
Kisame got
I was thinking Kisame, but he got killed. So unless they like have more people somewhere else, but it doesn't really seem like
fucking
it.
Madara said he was going to go retrieve the Rinnegan.
Oh shit! You're right. I almost missed that. So I guess
we saw him with his mask off. Like you didn't see him. We saw like the side of his face.
We also saw his like catalog of Sharingan.
And did you see he has 2 arms again?
Yeah, I saw that.
He lost an arm.
One of them's made out of like material.
Milk?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently that's a thing that Akatsuki members can do.
And holy shit, does he have a stockpile of eyes?
Yeah,
he has a wall of eyes. Like,
and it seems like they have little plaques of like who they were from underneath.
Did they?
Like it looked like, because I was wondering how does he like keep track of like whose is whose? But like, see, they have like little
designations or something.
I'm wondering if it's like their person's name is like written on that little thing.
Let's see, maybe it looks
like they
it looks like
wouldn't
there's
go through the trouble of writing it in there, but
yeah, that's fucked. He has a lot, like he clearly
it clearly keeps going as well.
Either these are like whatever 100-year-old Sharingan, or these are half of like the Uchiha Massacre Sharingan.
Well, he helped with the. We've been thinking for a while, like, why did he just want to kill everyone because of whatever reason? This is clearly the reason. He had the same idea as Danzo of like, oh, if Itachi's gonna kill all these Uchihas, might as well scoop all their eyes out.
And he had his own grudge against the Uchiha.
Yeah.
But clearly another motive.
This is
a good byproduct, possibly. Or judging by his full goal, it's unclear whether it was the intended thing, like whether he was just doing it for the Sharingan and he doesn't give a fuck, or whether he actually wanted to fuck up the Uchiha. We don't know how long he's wanted that his plan to come to fruition. But also symbolically, the beginning of the episode, Danzo's laying there, doing some eye transplant surgery. At the end of the episode, guess who's doing it? Sasuke. So it just shows the progression as well of like the villain literally lying on the operating table at the beginning. At the very end, new villain lying on the operating table. This is the episode where Sasuke declares that he is no longer anti-hero Sasuke, fighting for justice for his people, or for like a weird twisted sense of like they took everything from me, I'm gonna kill them all, to I'm just I just don't even care what was taken from me. I'm working with the guy who helped take it all from me.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm working with the guy who did that. I'm stealing from the guy who did it so that I wouldn't
there's no respect or honor, like you said, with Itachi, like working without not taking Itachi's eyes. He fully, now that he needs them, he's just like, you know what, fuck it. I don't care anymore. That just shows that he does not give a fuck completely. There's no goal anymore. It's fully, I will destroy everything just
also,
because.
He used his eyes so much. Literally, Itachi was like years.
Yeah.
And years, and like still, he was like getting to the point that Sasuke is right now. But Sasuke did that all within like the span of a couple weeks.
Yeah.
He just destroyed himself.
To be fair, Itachi also was stricken with sickness, possibly due to acquiring the Mangekyo Sharingan. Judging from what we saw with Madara's original, when he in the flashback when we saw him get the Mangekyo and steal his brother's eyes and shit, or I guess Madara claims that his brother gave him his eyes. Anyway, judging from that and what we saw of Itachi, when you get the Mangekyo Sharingan, you begin to like deteriorate physically unless you get the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Yeah, so Itachi did like, and it was said that Itachi did like extend his life with drugs. He was like pumping himself with shit all the time, like stimulants and stuff, to try and keep himself going, to try and get Sasuke to where he needed to be. Yeah, it's crazy shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, like, I'm just so, like, Madara is so, like, I just can't tell quite what he's doing, because he's just like, oh, yeah, Sasuke, you can fight Naruto, you can catch the Nine Tails, even though, seemingly, like, judging by Madara and his, like, power level, if he wanted to, he could just fucking...
I don't know why you think that. Madara isn't... He's still fucked from... Like, we see he has, like, a prosthetic arm? Something? Like, weird shit. Like, he admitted during the 5 Kage Summit that he's not very strong anymore. After his battle with Hashirama, he's fucked. Like, that's partly why he kind of alluded during the 5 Kage Summit when they're like... I think maybe the Tsuchikage was like, oh, so you're trying to get your power back? He's like, I guess you could say that. With all of the tailed beast hunts and shit. He doesn't have the same power level. That's why he hasn't been hunting. Well, he hunted the 3 tails, but and maybe a couple others. He was in the field a little bit, but he was standing back. He's never been like fighting directly because he's not... I guess, very strong.
Like, he has an ability to, like, portal people out, basically.
That's true. And it's coming in handy for survivability, but he's not, he hasn't directly confronted any serious threats other than Fu and Torine, who he stole, by the way. The 2 assistants of Danzo, he, like, pulled them into his eye.
Grabbed them in. And
then that was it. He Houdini'd them, and now they're fucking gone. We don't know what's up with them. But yeah, that's why, like, oh, so I thought Danzo was so powerful. Why didn't he just take Naruto? Well, he must not be powerful enough to take Naruto, I guess. And he did literally admit during the 5 Kage Summit, and who knows what the fuck whether he's telling the truth or not, you can make up your mind yourself, but he did say during the 5 Kage Summit that he's still permanently fucked up from fighting the first Hokage after all this time.
Well... I guess
Anything else
I
you want
guess
to say?
that's pretty much it. Just some memes at the end of the episode of just like, oh well, I guess they're heading back to the Leaf Village, and we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, with Karin as well. And
I wonder what she if she will like cooperate, if they sort of interrogate her, will she
Just give
information, because it seems like she's in a weird state where she she didn't get killed, but she kind of just got killed. Sasuke is like the most important thing to her. She's like so loyal to him, and then he just literally was going to kill her. Yeah. And didn't give a fuck about her. Clearly,
it's essentially I guess everything I did was for nothing.
Yeah, and also we forgot also, the samurai have already captured Jugo and them.
We saw them, or at least, like, unmask them. They were trying to sneak around like stormtroopers.
So I guess we'll see what, like, if the samurai, like, hand them over to one of the ninja villages, or what's gonna happen there, but...
Yeah. Don't know. We shall see.
I guess we'll find out.
So, Lindsay just asked me if I like Sasuke, and I was saying that I liked Sasuke a lot more the first time, but I still do like him now because I think that his progression is interesting, and what I like most about Sasuke, and what I think that you maybe don't appreciate as much, is possibly, like, you see it as like a fuck Sasuke thing, as like a, why would I like this about him? And I'm not on his side necessarily, but like, it's a lot like Pain of what, like, if you met someone like Sasuke in real life, what would you say to them? Like, what could you possibly do, like, to solve this problem? Like, what would you do if someone had everyone they know, everyone they love, torn from them? The one person that they thought did it, who they loved, was actually just a puppet of the government, and did everything they could with their limited power and influence to save your life. You killed them, even though you later finding out that they loved you more than anything in the world, and they lived their entire life to try and save your life, and you killed them again because of the government that put them up to the original act. If you were talking to someone like this in real life, maybe, like, that's a little bit crazy, but like someone like that, someone who went through some shit like that in real life, who had their village bombed by the Canadian government or something, and like a drone strike by the Canadian government, you're face to face with them, and what do you say to that person? What do you say to this person who just wants nothing more than to burn everything you love to the ground, justifiably, because you are profiting essentially off of the death of those that they hold dearest? What is the answer to that? Is the answer just to kill them? Just to put them down like a fucking rabid dog just because that they're a problem for you and yours? Is that the right answer? That's what I find interesting about the Uchiha. That's what I find interesting about Pain, is that. And that's why you see it as just like a personal thing between like Naruto and Sasuke, and like, oh, Sasuke is just fuck this guy, he's a bad friend, and that's fine. I haven't pushed back on that because that's your opinion, but that's what I like about Sasuke, is that there's not an easy answer to his problem. The answers are kill him, or against all odds find some way to talk to him, to reason with him, to get on his level, to understand what he's going through, to try and negotiate and understand that, as difficult as it is, as seemingly impossible as it is. Try and find some kind of some kind of point of connection, genuinely, to try and possibly reignite that spark, or calm the flames of hatred. Just do something, because in real life, there's not an easy answer to that. There's no easy way to calm somebody like that, and there's not. It's kind of selfish for you, as a member of the Leaf Village, a carrier of the Will of Fire, someone who is perpetuating the life cycle that caused his people to suffer. How do you, in that position, even talk to him about friendship, about camaraderie, about peace? You know, that's what Pain, that's what Sasuke, that's what is interesting. That's the common thread with both of them, and that's why I think that it's good, and not just, oh, Sasuke's a piece of shit. There you go. Back to the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.